talk to you for...
Any trouble, please.
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
The buildings here really are...
The detail in the woodwork is extraordinary.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear.
Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
Thanks for grabbing this.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow! Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say Skialfa. Well, I certainly didn't expect you to deserve half the creepy crawlers that made them here.
How was I supposed to know they were there? Behind you! It's coming! Okay, so, Derlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
That belonged to one of the rebels, didn't it?
Alright, I'm gonna run down here. I wanna grab all this shit.
Another of Kvasir's poems. One less feathery spy.
Like, I didn't get all 50 of them in the original game. What makes them think I'm gonna do it again? Holy shit, there's just so many. I get them if I see them, but I don't want to, like, hunt them down.
Best of luck.
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarfs?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions. Get off him!
Oh.
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to less subtle means of resistance.
Yeah, shut that. Alright.
We may need some special equipment to use this.
Hello, Sock. How are you today? Gotta be this way.
I think I see something. Excuse me, but we're looking for...
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing. Leave!
Yappa!
So stupid. I came over this way. I dropped down. Yeah, this is my first time playing
right?
this game.
That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Very well.
Yeah, I've never played Ragnarok. I've just played the first one like last week for the first time as well. That was my first time playing this one.
I think that's him. Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
What are you stuck on? I might be able to help you.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Derlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Elevator part when you fight something. What led up to that? Like what happened that led up to you fighting an elevator where you fight everything from every other place, like fight things from every other place?
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Derlin's. There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel. I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Derlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
Are you talking about God of War, like
So,
the one
which way
before
do we
this
go?
game, or this game? Because I'm in the elves room right now.
We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you. Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down. It's down! Behind you! Incoming!
Biggest X. Okay, so
If the dwarves didn't like
you run an elevator where you fight different types of things. Was it like you're in a room?
They're newly...
You're in like a room and a door will open and then it'll like flash the element of a realm and then you'll fight a bunch of enemies and then a door will close and it'll cycle through each realm. Is that what you're talking about?
Poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
Okay, yeah, so I know where you are. What are you stuck on? What's like in the way? Or what's going on? I can try to see if I can maybe help out. Oh, you're just stuck like fighting the elves? Is that what you're saying? Not like a puzzle or something?
Whoa. An Yggdrasil seed to Muspelheim. Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun?
Hmm.
Well, anyway. We should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And now I understand. I thought you were saying you were stuck on like a puzzle or something. Yeah, no, there's not much I can help with. In the first one, spamming the axe throw is really strong. Like if you stay back and just spam it over and over. And put Atreus on lightning arrows. And spam his lightning arrows. And also see if you can get like any runics that do high like area of effect. Or like they're very quick to get off. And the one attack from Atreus, it's like a bunch of crows, his heavy runic attack. It's really good because you can use it and it'll stun a bunch of enemies while you can attack them. I'm not sure if that'll help at all, but that's what I would use. Rage is good if it's a bigger enemy like a golem or like something that has a lot of HP or a boss. I typically use the left trigger attack or the rock throw, because the rock throw is really strong. If it's just small enemies, you might want to just punch it. I typically would use rage if I get really weak, because if you get weak, rage can allow you to damage enemies to get health back, because it might drop health or whatever you're hitting.
Spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
It will be so.
And don't be scared to back up and use your shield to block or like dodge a lot of attacks. Like it might be a little slower, but it definitely is. Put on the health under the combat one. What do you mean by that? Resurrection stone or your talisman?
Things like they chock a block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so.
If you're talking about
before we leave, perhaps it might serve us to check the rig and see if it spat anything up.
If you're talking about the resurrection stones, I went with the rage one because you can just use it once you get use your rage while you're in a fight, and then when you die, you get revived, and then you pop rage again, and then you can spam hit things to get more health back, and it'll probably give you more health than what you would have gotten if you used the health one. That's how I look at it.
There is pure sparkle-fine ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Yeah, no problem. If you need any other help with anything, let me know. I can try to help you. Thank you for the follow, Sock. I appreciate it. Yeah, but be sure to let me know. Hopefully you get through it. That section was a little tough. Sure. But I think you got it.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
I opened a chest and it said I found all the apples, and then it gave me an health upgrade. I'm not sure if that was how that's supposed to go.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources.
If you're talking about
to the dwarves.
in this game, that's how. But if you're talking about in the first one, you gotta do all the runic puzzles because it'll give you
I have to try something.
The runic puzzles in the first one give you it, but I am not sure. Which question you're asking, so I will answer both.
It's another one of those geysers, but huge. Maybe we could check it out later.
We can see it fine from here.
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?